Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Circumcision coming at you with something a little different. I've never really done a video of this format before, but I love the Elder Scrolls universe, the Elder Scrolls games so much. Um, I just thought it'd be a good idea to kind of make one of these. So, let's get right into it with my top 5 best Elder Scrolls games of all time. Number 5. Alright, so at number 5 we got Skyrim. Skyrim is a game that I'm personally not that fond of, but I recognize its importance to the series. It's kind of like the gateway Elder Scrolls game. It's what gets people hooked on the series, gets them coming back for more. Even if somebody doesn't know anything about the other games, they know who Talos is, they know all that shit, kind of these bigger lore concepts, and they don't understand the importance and significance behind it, like how Talos is, this kind of Judeo-Christian fucking, three-headed godhead being. Not called the Godhead, that's something else. That's the body of the ego that is the Amaranth, which is the dream that the Elder Scrolls universe takes place in. But, Talos is kind of like the Underking, who is Zurin Arctis and Ismir Wolfarth, kind of like combined. And Tiber Septim, who's actually a Breton named Hjalti Earlybeard. And they're, kind of combined in the afterlife in this fucking form where they're mantling the dead god Lorcan, and that's why the All-Mary... Number 4. Alright, and at number 4, we got ESO. ESO is a game that a lot of people aren't gonna like. I myself kind of hate ESO. It's very poorly made. The developer team behind it is really, really bad, but I can appreciate at a fundamental level a lot of the cool lore stuff that ESO does, so long as we don't get into stuff like the Dark Heart of Skyrim, which pisses me off to no end. But other than that, cool little self-contained story. Brings back a lot of cool lore concepts that we don't really see outside of earlier games. Kind of like the Order of the Hour. That's one of the Daggerfall factions. Shit like that. The Malakath Trinimax split Nork, stuff like that. Just cool stuff like that. And just gives me a greater appreciation for this otherwise dog shit game. Number 3. Alright, number 3 we got Oblivion. You know me, I'm a pretty big fan of Oblivion, it's just probably my favorite modern Elder Scrolls game, So, Oblivion's real cool. Got a lot of cool story stuff going on. Much more self-contained story, but kind of has this importance in that it takes place at the end of the Third Era. A lot of cool stuff going on there. Martin Septim ascending, becoming the dragon, ending the Septim bloodline. That's some cool shit there. And not to mention, the DLC is just so fucking good. Shivering Isles is one of, if not the single best story arcs in the Elder Scrolls universe. And it says a lot about how Daedra work and all that. Mantling Sheogorath and letting Jiglag run free as his own separate entity. That's really cool. A lot of cool shit going on there. Just real big fan of Oblivion. Great game. Check it out if you haven't. Number 2. Alright, coming in at number 2, we got Daggerfall. Daggerfall is, kind of a guilty pleasure for me. It's my personal favorite Elder Scrolls game. It's the one that I played growing up, on my dad's work computer. He had it. Real big fan of Daggerfall. Great game. I really have come to appreciate, when I was a kid and I played it, I just liked it for what it was. But now I can really appreciate how it's this small, self-contained kind of political intrigue story that just spirals out of control into basically the basis of all Elder Scrolls lore going forwards. What with the warp in the west and that its importance in, creating the being known as Talos, that kind of shit. The introduction of the Oblivion, just cool shit like that. Real cool game. Check it out if you haven't. Daggerfall Unity is an amazing fucking project. I can't recommend it enough. Daggerfall is free on Steam. It's never been more, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of easy to get into. There's a word for that. I'm just not remembering it right now. Anyways, totally check out Daggerfall if you haven't. Number 1. Alright, so for this last one, you all saw it coming. It's the Elder Scrolls game that nobody wants to shut the fuck up about. And for good reason, it's really important to the lore. It's really well done. It had Michael Kirkbride at the head of it, really at the peak of the lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. People love it, people know it. We're, of course, talking about the Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard. Really the fucking peak for the series, writing-wise, gameplay-wise even. Perfect fucking game. You look at the project lead and you'll know why. It's aged so fucking well. It's a beautiful game. 80% of all the Argonian lore coming from Treepiece the Bartender. That's a pretty fucking cool touch. Honestly, just the perfect thing. I'd recommend checking it out if you haven't. They just recently put it on sale at $6. And honestly, you're getting a $30 value with that. It's fucking amazing. Seriously, check out redguard.